Hello, hello, my friends. It's about that time. We are back at it again this wonderful Friday afternoon with some Nier. I'm really excited to start this series. It's for those that don't know, Nier Automata is one of my favorite games of all time. It is an excellent, excellent, excellent game that really changed how I think about a lot of things, or I guess not really changed how I think about things, but like made me think. Like that's really that's the overall thing there. It's just made me think real big, and I love it when art makes me think real big. But I'm going to we're gonna start this stream off by giving a brief rundown because I'm not gonna play Nier Replicant on stream. And you don't necessarily need to know the story of Nier Replicant. It's just that I'm personally playing through Automata for the second time. And the first time I didn't have the context of Replicant, and now I do have the context of Replicant. So I'm going to be noticing a lot of the stuff that connects it. It's very subtle. It's not anything crazy important, but it adds a lot of I guess it adds a lot of flavor to the whole thing. So I'm gonna try and not take up a bunch of time talking about it. I'm probably going to, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw up, let's see. I'm gonna throw up a countdown. It'll take me less than 15 minutes, probably, to let me see, what color do I want to make this? Do I make it white? No, that would be a bad idea. Fucking, we'll just stick it down here. Why not? Make it a little bit bigger. Put it in a dark area. Stick it there. It'll take me about 15 minutes to explain what little backstory there is. And then I'm also going to throw up a spoiler warning in case you all want to play it yourself. Which I heavily recommend, by the way. It is a very good game. I'd say probably about as good as Automata. It's older and a little bit clunky. A little bit, like you can tell the age for sure, but it's still very good. Let me see, what font do I have this other one on? I haven't looked. This one is Glockenspiel. Glockenspiel regular. Excellent. Yeah, let me see. We're gonna Glockenspiel. And then we're just gonna do it's real big. We'll do that, and then fucking oh god, what color do I want? Lowercase, start case, no. Okay. We'll do red because spoilers. We'll do that. Yeah, how's it going, BJP? Nice to see you. I'm just kind of setting up the context here for before we start. Then just line that up real nice, I guess. You know what? We'll stick it over here. And then I'll put the timer above it. You know, I think I could probably also, spoiler warning for Nier Replicant. There we go. And by the way, this track that is playing in the background is indeed from Nier Replicant. It's very good, and a lot of the musical themes are very similar too. If you notice that at all, they both have very, very similar music styles. Okay, we'll start the timer. It'll take less than 15 minutes to explain everything. Okay, so Nier Replicant. The whole Nier series in general is based off of a alternate ending from a series called Drakengard. It's it's like this really weird, like esoteric, like action RPG series from creator Yoko Taro, who's known for his weird stories and shit like that, and like having lots of endings. But this specific universe was born from an alternate ending in Drakengard, where the final boss is the true final boss is that the character that you control, who has a dragon or whatever, they go through a portal into an alternate dimension, and that alternate dimension happened to be present day Tokyo. And so they ended up coming in with it, like he comes in, the main protagonist comes in with his fucking dragon and brings along the final boss, this big old like flower monster thing that sings. If you've ever seen, like I'm sure some of you have probably seen the boss fight. It's very notorious for being like weird and hard, and it's also based around like singing and music and shit. It's just this big like pure white like female body looking thing shooting notes at you and bullets and shit. But anyway, that event ended up creating the Nier universe, and brought magic into the present day, and that magic ended up causing people to turn into salt. They called it white chlorination syndrome. And it was the effect of this, like, whatever, this magic particle, this magic substance that they brought into the world. This magic substance started turning people into salt. And so everybody started freaking out. They were like, we need to find a cure for this thing. And in order to keep it from getting too bad, what they ended up doing is they devised a way with this magic particle, because not only did the magic particle make it so that people were turning into salt, but it also made it so that they could do actual magic. Like they were, if you weren't like affected by the white chlorination syndrome or whatever, you could like, and you took the proper steps to like not expose yourself to it, you could use magic. And so they ended up doing all sorts of experiments and shit. They did experiments on kids. You'll hear about that as well. One of the main characters is one of the kid experiments or whatever from that time. But they made it so that they managed to separate a human's soul from their body, and store them in like, and I don't know if they stored them. I think they ended up manifested as these things called shades. Let me see if I could find a picture. Shade Nier Replicant. But essentially, it was like a walking soul, you know, that looked very much like a monster, and it couldn't communicate with like actual humans. Let me see. I've got a bunch of pictures too, just for context. So we've got these shades, right? These monster-looking things. These are monsters that you fight in Nier Replicant, by the way, but these are actually the souls of humans that were separated from their bodies. And so they managed to separate human souls from their bodies, and they created these artificial humans' bodies called replicants that they could recreate by like taking the data from the shade. Like every shade has a replicant that they're meant to return back to at some point when they have a cure for this disease. And so they're able to recreate these replicants by like putting all of these shades into like a database or whatever, and taking their data and recreating their bodies every time that they die, until in perpetuity, until they're able to have a cure for this. Anyway, the start of Replicant is really weird because it starts out with you are just like a young lad, a young boy, and you want to guess his name? His name is fucking Nier. His name is Nier. And it starts out in like present day, like 2065 or something like that. And he is trying to help his sister, who has contracted a virus called the Black Scrawl. And this Black Scrawl is a result of so like there's the shades and then there's the gestalts. The gestalts are the human bodies, or no, the gestalts are the shades, and then the human bodies that they're separated from are the replicants. But when you separate, there's a chance that when you separate a human soul from their body, they go haywire. It's called like rejection or something like that, and they get this thing called the Black Scrawl, and it turns them into like an insane being that'll attack everything. But she's sick with the Black Scrawl, and he doesn't know how to help her. And so you start out at the beginning in present day, and he ends up gaining access to this book that gives him magic powers. It's called Grimoire Noir. And Grimoire Noir is like the government issued out all of these books. Like, it's like a magic book that when you touch it, it separates your soul from your body and gives you like magic powers or whatever. And he was able to do it, and he was the first gestalt ever to not immediately go nuts and like completely go haywire. So he gained great power from that. But unfortunately, while he was in the beginning of this game, when he was fighting off all of the creatures that were trying to attack him, his sister ended up touching the book too, and she wasn't as lucky. She ended up, her name's Yona, by the way. She ended up touching the book and immediately started relapsing and immediately started going nuts. So he ended up getting conscripted into this government program. He agreed to have experiments done on him and like be the source of like all of this, like the source of the stability for all of the shades to keep them from all going insane. In exchange for putting his sister in cryosleep so that he could figure out a way to save her. However, the thing is that she had already, like, once you already relapse, like once you already go nuts, you can't go back. Like there's no way to fix that. So the government kind of fooled him into thinking that they would find a way to like fix her. So she's just kind of like doomed eternally to like be re-replicated, and every time she's replicated, she's always doomed to get the Black Scrawl. Anyway, that's Nier. Then we have we have Kaine, who is I'm sure you've seen her. Kaine, the skimpily dressed the token skimpily dressed woman in the Nier game. She is another party member in the game that that ends up helping us or whatever. She kind of has the Black Scroll, but she's like a replicant possessed by a shade and has all sorts of powers and shit. And then we have Emile, who is someone that we are going to be seeing here relatively soon in this game. He is one of the child experiments that was meant to wield magic to like fight off whatever government wants to experiment and have super weapons. But he ended up getting turned into like this skeletal like mage type person because he ended up fusing with another one of the child experiments. I know what you're all thinking. This all sounds fucking crazy. But the most important thing to keep in mind when it comes to between Nier Automata, because Nier Automata takes place like thousands and thousands of years after the events of the first game. But the most important thing is that in Nier Replicant, the main goal is that Nier is trying to save Yona. And he doesn't understand, like none of the characters understand where anything comes from or like why the shades are attacking them. They just think they're monsters. But really it's human souls that are trying to return back to their bodies. And all these people that are fighting the shades are their replicants. But the problem is that because of like an error in the error in the generation code for the replicants, these replicants started gaining their own sentience. They weren't supposed to. They weren't supposed to become their own people, but because they became their own people, they started rejecting the gestalts, the shades. And so the shades, when they go too long not being like they go too long not going into their body, they go insane. They relapse as well. And what happens when they relapse is that when a gestalt relapses, their replicant gets the black scrawl. Or either they relapse and their replicant gets the black scrawl, or if a shade gets killed, then their replicant gets the black scrawl. So throughout the game, you're fighting these shades that are actually human souls that are going insane because they can't return back to their bodies. And every time you kill a shade, you're killing a replicant that like has its own personality and own life or whatever. It's just all around a really fucked up thing. But anyway, the end of the game ends up Nier ends up killing the original Gestalt, which is the original Nier. The Nier that you control is a replicant of the original Nier, and he kills his Gestalt, effectively dooming all of mankind and dooming all of the shades. So that's the main thing to keep in mind here. Nobody in Nier Automata is a human. Everyone in Nier Automata is an android that was like put there by the government or whatever to like watch over the earth and like develop a cure to the white chlorination syndrome and like figure out like how to solve all this bullshit. That's the main thing, is that we're controlling androids. This is a post-apocalyptic world where thousands of years ago, like this group of people, because they didn't know, or this group of replicants ended up dooming the world. And yeah, also Emil is here, even though it's thousands and thousands of years. That body that you saw him in is effectively immortal. So he's been living forever, and he's kind of gone insane a little bit, as we'll see here soon. But anyway, that's it. I do realize that all of that is kind of like, what the fuck, like, oh my god, this is so weird and complex. But that's the point, kind of. I hope that we'll get some of it'll make more sense as things come up, and I will comment more on it. But this game series is fundamentally just like weird as shit. Hold on, let me, oh shit, fuck, no, god, no. Okay, yeah, Yoko Taro in general, as much as I enjoy his weirdness, it definitely is still weirdness. So we're gonna get started. Well, it's probably better just to jump into it. I'm gonna try and play on the controller. I've had issues in the past with the Bluetooth like cutting in and out for some fucking reason. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use it. I think I'm probably gonna have to use a controller or use a cable, because for some reason every time I try to use my Bluetooth controller when I'm streaming, it just doesn't work. I'm just gonna grab the USB-C cable from my capture card the capture card that I got to capture my Switch games and I never used. So that way we don't have any problem. Oh, I fucking forgot that this isn't a USB-C. This is a micro USB. I wonder if it's even enjoyable but inscrutable without going like full dive PhD level focus into the lore, right? It is very, yeah, like it's really, really hard to summarize the Nier story in less than 15 minutes without like going really, really into it, because there's a lot of like minute details that all get like referenced and are all important to the whole thing. I could probably just write an entire essay on the Nier series, to be honest. It looks like it finally did connect Bluetooth wise, so let's hope it works. If it doesn't, I will just go grab my like Pro controller and plug it in, because nobody fucking carries micro USB cables anymore to plug in their controller. And here we go. Let's hope it doesn't like lag, because that's the main issue that seems to happen. Capture any full screen application. It says to... there we go. There it is. It did load the config, so that's a good sign. Oh shit. And I forgot that I have a save. I have a save. Oh no. Do I... How do... I think I can just make a new game and it would be fine. Let me check the game settings before I do anything crazy. Difficulty normal, camera screen, resolution. Anti-aliasing, texture, blur. I don't want blur. All my homies hate motion blur. Shadows medium, ambient occlusion off. I'm just gonna turn it on. I doubt... the last time that I played Nier Automata all the way through, I think I played it on a GTX 1050, and I had to lower the settings. So I think now, what's Fidelity FX? There are some new. Oh boy. There's some new settings, because if you don't know, the old Steam version of Nier Automata was very, very badly optimized. It got so bad that it was basically unplayable without mods. But I'm hoping that it'll perform pretty well now. I'm gonna put on... I'll probably do subtitles, just to... I do better with subtitles, and also I imagine you all would appreciate. If I could fucking find them, that is. Screen, graphics presets, camera, game. Oh, I get, you know, I think there's probably already text that pops up, so it's probably fine. All right, new game. This game does not support autosave. Play the game to find out how to save. Thanks. Okay. It looks like I'm not having too many issues with Yeah, this was my original save file. I got 40 hours into it, and I played, last time I played was July 8th of 2017. So that's fun. I think I'm just going to... Do I want to keep it? I'm just going to overwrite this one. And then we're going to do... I could just say Rivet. I'm just going to... No. Do I want to say Nier? What do you think it'll... I wonder what it'll say anything if I'd say Nier. Okay, no it won't. That's hilarious. Okay, so... Oh, shit. So, the difficulty in this game is actually quite devious. Normal difficulty is actually pretty hard. However, I think the main reason that I wouldn't want to use hard mode is because you can't use the lock-on feature, and I just don't think that's very fun. So I think we'll do the standard most enjoyable difficulty, probably. We'll do normal, and there are ways to make the game harder for ourselves. I just really don't want to... I don't want to be without the lock-on. All right, and I think that's it. But yeah, this is...
Everything that lives is designed to end.
Oh, that English voice acting.
Trapped
I forgot about the Tubi voice.
Spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
I wonder if we'll ever have a chance to kill God.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in. 2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot
2B.
systems green across the board. This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed. We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target. Understood.
But yeah, all of these characters are androids. That's why they have number names.
Proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can. Understood.
Oh, rip.
12H down. All units
Just
activate
so
manual
deadpan.
mode and rely on
12H
visual to
down.
evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
Oh, rip. This game has a very, like, Metal Gear Solid vibe to it.
11B down.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
The music is very, very good, by the way. I know I said that the music
Alert. Enemy
is very
units
similar to the
ahead.
last game, but they're both fantastic.
Requesting permission to engage. Permission granted.
Oh, and also Nier is famous for, it's not only an action RPG, but it also has bullet hell elements to it.
Down.
So you'll see sometimes we'll go into like a bullet hell shmup type sections. Oh god. Oh,
1D down.
there goes
Assuming
1D.
captain's duties.
I'm the new captain. Yo, that's not the it says heavy attack is Y, but it's most certainly X.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Oh yeah, and we also get like a little mech. I forgot. Our ship turns into like a little mech. It's great. It's funny because we were raiding Fermp the other day and he was playing through Ikaruga, and this has very similar vibes to Ikaruga. The shmup section, at least.
Captain, I think
Captain.
4B down.
Rip.
2B to Operator 6-0. All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
The operation is
Operator 2B,
compromised.
we need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain. Understood.
But yeah, the perspective changes are very cool. Like, all in all, this has a very cinematic feel, and I enjoy it a lot. Wha- Oh no. Oh no. Don't get... Oh, don't get hit. Now it's a side-scrolly shmup. But yeah, these bullets are, this bullet hell and the style of the bullets is very similar to how they were in Nier. Also, these little robots that we're fighting were androids fighting other robots. I mean, I guess they're technically different creatures. Like, they're just like old world machines, I guess, like the original robots. And then these androids are like newer robots. Oh god. Oh no, are we gonna make it? There she is. There she is. Too bitch.
Activating short-range attack gear.
I see the cutscenes are still in like 30 FPS
Alert.
though.
Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay. It's about to get real badass. Nier's combat, just in general, this game particularly was made by Platinum Games. So if you've played any of like Bayonetta or anything like that, it's fantastic. Fantastic combat. Oh god, this feels so familiar. I haven't played it in so long. There's also a very generous dodge window, but it looks cool, so. And then we can also shoot. Shooty game. It's not very accurate though. At least until we get more upgrades. Oh god, if you're not careful, the combat will fuck you over. Oh god, Jesus. Oh god. But yeah, I'm already noticing like some similarities. Like this factory in general feels very, very similar to the factory that was in the original Nier. But ooh, these cutscenes are crusty, especially compared to the 60 FPS gameplay.
Not quite.
They did not update the cinematics at all. So like the difference between the smoothness of the gameplay and the crustiness of the cutscenes, like before they fixed the port, or before they fixed the Steam version of Nier, the entire game looked like that. It was terrible.
Ah! Is that our target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. I think just like the other games, I'm going to turn down the sound effects and turn up the music. I think that'll work. Yeah. Because it's the constant shooty sound. Probably is not pleasant.
Laser communications recovered.
2B, I'm transmitting your pod program.
Pod program download complete.
Ah! Pod program? What's a pod program? Oh, it's like a laser? Oh. Yeah, so those are like special abilities that you can use that have a cooldown on your pod. In the original Nier, your pod was replaced with a floating book called Grimoire of Weiss, and he was a fantastic, like probably one of the best video game companions that I've ever played with. Like it's like he was like a Navi, but like infinitely better. Oh hey, it's our other
Better make sure he's actually dead next time.
Deuterad.
That was dangerous, man.
Deuterag agonist. It's 9S.
You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
The voice acting is actually really not that bad. For like a heavily Japanese game. Oh, but I've listened to this music so much, recreationally.
Yeah.
It still never gets old. I think it's crazy how like when you lock on, its spread gets so much worse, but when you don't target anything, it's like a perfectly straight line. But yes, these are like machine life forms. These are the enemies that the androids are fighting against. Oh god. I really love the combos. It's like really just, it's X and Y, but like pressing them in different orders, holding down the buttons has different effects. Like she does, like there's just pressing the X button is your light attack. She could throw the sword like a fucking boomerang. If that ain't like the most anime shit. And it's probably because of just like, and this is the heavy attack. Did you see that Bayonetta ass shit that she did? She like spun it with her foot. Amazing. And then the hold down attack for that is just like a, let me see. Yeah, it's like a charge attack. But you can combine these in really interesting ways. And then, of course, there's like the aerial attacks too.
Ma'am?
What is it?
Ma'am?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
Do it. Oh, hey, there's our mini-map. Yeah, there's a lot of perspective shifts like this in the game as well. If you can't throw your sword like a boomerang, you're just not a good enough sword fighter. That's some, like, Team Sokka ass shit right there. That sounds like something Sokka from Avatar would say. If you can't throw a boomerang, you're just not a good enough warrior. All right, I think there might be like an item or something on this ledge over here. Ah! Oh, or this was probably just the way I was supposed to go. Oh no, there's an item over here. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh, where'd he go? Okay.
Exit confirmed closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jammed.
She got real sassy.
Nothing's ever easy.
She was like, we're trapped. And she's like, well, just open the door. And he's like, I can't. You will also be hearing vocals in the background. The vocals are sung in a language that is not known, or it doesn't have any translation. There's no meaning to it. It's just a fake language called the Chaos language that was developed specifically for this series. That's supposed to be like an amalgamation of like what... like a combination of like Japanese and English and German and shit like that. It was what the creators thought language would sound like thousands of years in the future. Very cool. But the vocalists are very, very talented in this game. Nice. Quick work. I also like how when she dodges, she just kind of
You
like
know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
slides.
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right then. 2B it is.
Yeah, Tubi just starts out like a massive bitch. She's just like, emotions are prohibited. Ah, get back here. I don't. The set pieces in general in this game are very, very, very cool. I don't like how I think the only issue that I'm noticing a little bit is that the stream is not as smooth as it is on my screen. But I might need to. I'll just like look at the VOD every time that I start a new game. There's always some sort of adjustment that needs to be made. Small recovery. Oh, get down here. I don't like you flying. Oh, wow, I wasted that.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory. Now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
It makes me wonder if this factory is if this factory was in the first game, because it has very, very, very similar vibes to the factory that's in Nier Replicant. Probably on purpose, of course. They probably wanted to drop people into like a familiar environment for a second game. But yeah, if you're not careful, like you could definitely. There's a lot of multi-hit attacks that if you don't dodge at all, you'll just get wrecked. So you kind of just have to press the dodge button like every so often. Chest. Give me. Oh, I can't access that right now? Oh, yeah. And this is presumably a shortcut? Yeah. I'm pretty satisfied with the performance so far.
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Oh yeah, if you'll notice, there's a lot of like themes of dehumanization and like othering and shit. So you'll just notice a lot of the androids are just like, these machines can't think for themselves. Like they're all just random. They don't have anything, no purpose or anything. They just like to kill things. But you'll find out soon enough that it's not that simple. And Yoko Taro, just in general, seems to really like that kind of theme, where it's just like presenting the beginning of the game, where it's like all the characters are like hating and like othering these what seem to be like monsters or whatever, and then he ends up humanizing them later. I can't imagine playing through Nier and not taking any damage. I feel like that would be so hard. I want to see if when I beat this, I want to see if there's anybody that's done
This elevator's controls are locked and
a
cannot
no
be used.
damage run of Nier. Just spam dodge. That's really all you need to do.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
I know.
I know. Why is she such an asshole to her pod? She's like, I know. He's just trying to fucking help out. It's his job, bro. Ah! I love that I could just like spin my bullets in a circle. It doesn't like do... It's not as effective as you think it would be. Which is probably for the best, but still. I can do it, and it looks fun. Spin! Don't ever let anybody hate on you for spinning. It looks cool, and looking cool is half the battle, right? How intimidating would it be just to have, like, somebody walks into a room and they've got a gun that's spinning and just constantly shooting? Intimidating as fuck.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Wow, thanks, 9S. By the way, how's my sound so far? I hope it's not too bad. You guys can hear the game and the music and shit clearly, and it's not too obnoxious. We got
You mean
boards.
the birds?
I can hear it all fine.
Yeah,
Nice.
There's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of animals in the first Nier. Like, there were, like, sheep and shit. But there wasn't a whole ton of animals. This is very much a more overgrown, like, the environment. It's kind of like a... if you've ever watched the series, it's like a documentary series or something called like After Humanity or something like that, where it's just like they try to envision how nature would retake all of the cityscapes and shit that we've built. It's very, very, very reminiscent of that. I don't know. I've found that like the whole overgrown, like post-apocalyptic vibe, where like humans are extinct and shit like that, like there's no humans around at all. I always find that aesthetic very, very appealing for some reason. Like not saying that I'd like think it would be cool if humanity went extinct or anything like that, but the vibes are very thinky, and I just like how they look. Boss battle time, though.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
Can we talk about how cool this
I
big
wouldn't
ol'
bet on
sword is,
that.
though? Oh, man.
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
High-powered jamming.
I'll just take him out.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them. I forgot. I like the visuals a lot better than the usual gray and brown. Everything is dead or dying color. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's still kind of, like, it still has kind of a dingy vibe a little bit, but there's some color, you know? There's some vibrance and, like, beauty to it. And I think a lot of post-apocalyptic shit kind of misses out on that, you know? It's just all dead, all gross. All radiated. Get wrecked, bozo.
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
Oh, yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look like fucking a Decepticon. Decepticon looking ass. Oh my god. I feel like there's got to be like a... Oh, it automatically used a healing item. I think we have like a some upgrades that are automatically applied to us, because I think that the auto recovery item thing is like an upgrade. No, don't do it. Ah! Oh my god, Jesus. I keep messing up the timing on the dodge. Ah, leave me alone. Ah! Oh god. Thank god. 9S. Please, help me. Please. Oh, hey, I get to control... Oh, never mind. I was like, I get to control 9S? Damn.
Right. I'll provide support.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
Proposal. Evade. I can't get the timing right on that dodge. Oh man. Oh, he's coming from below again. Why is your spread all of a sudden like complete ass pod? Come on now. Okay, I got the dodge down that time.
Hacking in.
Oh, damn. You thought.
Boost!
Oh, damn. 9S, no! Oh, there he goes.
9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
Oh no, he came back.
Send a support request to command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
Yo, what? Wait. Why did my... Why is my X and Y switched now? Like now my light attack is on my light attack is on my Y and not my X. That's so weird. Oh, it's probably because I... Yeah. Oh. I remembered a very crucial gameplay element is that unlike Nier Replicant, whether you have a primary and a secondary weapon. And you can have your heavy weapon as your primary weapon and it gives it a different moveset. And the same goes for your light weapon. So you can switch around whether your heavy weapon is on the X or Y and it gives it a different moveset. So now that my heavy weapon is my main weapon, it has a different moveset. And the same goes for my not quite, a little bit. But now I have like a new charge attack on my light weapon. And a new charge attack on my heavy weapon. Very, very cool. Platinum Games really outdoes themselves when it comes to action shit.
9S!
9S! You missed in your leg!
To help 9S.
Hey bud, wake up. It's just a flesh wound. You're a robot.
Hod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say.
Hey, Miss No Emotions Allowed.
To be.
Sounds like you're getting pretty emotional there.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
Yeah, no emotions allowed.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Hey,
Please.
it'll be fine. It's just a flesh wound. You're a robot. I feel like something doesn't add up there. I think they do have they have like some sort of artificial blood. Artificial flesh. Wait, I feel like that doesn't happen. Oh, no, no, she kills him. Okay, 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 okay. I forgot. We get a cool little shmup mech scene. Mech section, I guess.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
Oh my god, Ninus is still talking.
In the target, hacking in to provide support.
Bro, you are literally dying right now.
The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
You're literally dying, bro.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it. Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunits.
Such cool set pieces, and
Balance controls overridden. Enemy
oh
unit
my god,
subjugation
we get the
complete.
entire arm. We have a robot arm now. Punch him. Punch him with his own arm. Stop hitting yourself, you bozo. Give me the other arm. Oh, never mind. She's just like, I'm just gonna cast it aside.
You just die already!
No, that couldn't have possibly destroyed the entire. You stabbed him in the eye with an exponentially smaller sword than his entire body.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh no, there's a bunch of them. Oh no.
Oh, great.
Rip.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well.
Hey,
The black box.
it's his cube. His black
It's
cube.
ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
They're like, okay, just kill yourselves.
It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
This is very similar to the, and by the way, they're fine. In a few seconds, they're fine. It's very similar to the replicants, where they have a backup of their data and consciousness and shit like that gets restored, and their body gets remade and all that. So death isn't real. And here we are. This is the Yorha base, which is like an orbiting it's an orbiting space station that the androids are like based out of. And these are like these are the pods that they get remade out of. Like when they die, They respawn there.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory.
9S,
Yeah?
thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
Yeah, it's called the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
Oh shit.
I see.
Oh, so it's like
Glory to mankind.
glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
So now there's no memory of the emotions, the intimate moments they shared or whatever, even though that she was originally like, no emotions, bro. Well, we can connect to the network for messages, I guess. Whatever messages there are. People playing Nier now. I mean, I guess I'm playing Nier now, so.
5012 AD.
5012.
Here mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end. When the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars.
Aliens.
The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Yeah, so that's the whole theme here, is that these androids were sent, and there were real aliens, by the way. Real aliens. So it's like, first you want to check your brightness settings. Oh, yeah, I remember this. It was interesting how they were like, it's basically like the settings screen. It sets up your settings screen. That's interesting. Like, it's an interesting little introduction. But anyway, that's the whole theme here, is that and this is after, the aliens are after the fact. I don't know why they decided to just introduce aliens to the mix. But with all of the shit icing with the white chlorination syndrome and all of that bullshit with the shades and the gestalts and stuff like that, at some point in Earth's history, aliens invaded, and they had these machines that they brought and used and put on the Earth. So now the androids are fighting these robots, or fighting the machine life forms, I guess. Okay. Oh, and I should probably let you know that this entire process is being recorded for posterity. But why?
Ma'am? Are you there? Alright, are we good now?
I'm fine, Ninus. There's something calming about your voice.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings.
Making the lad all flustered.
Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore
No,
those.
don't give me back my self-destruct permissions.
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close...
Wait, so did I go... Why do I have to redo all my settings? Did I...
Morning.
I've never understood why they have blindfolds.
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't... Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. To be.
My You want to adjust my combat style? What? What? I guess. Long range? Balanced? Why not? Oh, he's following me. He's like a companion character. I never get tired of looking at Earth. The hangar? You can get to it from the elevator to my left. Oh, there's a hangar. We gotta talk to the commando. 7B. Why do androids have a bed? 8B. Hello, I was just talking about all the plants and animals I saw on Earth. Operators are kind of nuts for data collection, you know? It makes me jealous of the combat troops. I'd love to go down there and collect the data myself, but they don't allow it. Hey, I'd take you if I could, but, you know, I don't make the rules. I've been exercising my butt off. I love hearing about Earth, but the most important thing is seeing everyone come back safely. And that includes you guys, okay? So be careful. So it's like, it makes me think that the androids are replicant. Like, the androids are replicants because they can exercise, they have to sleep, they have to, like, do all sorts of shit. But they're like a mix between the replicants and they're a more mechanical replicant, I guess, is probably the more accurate statement. But they still have, like, flesh and blood and muscles and shit. Oh shit, I can buy things? Mirage. Analyze all enemies in a fixed radius, allowing combatants to deliver a series of deadly slashes to all who are within. There's a hammer, blade. Spins a pod around the player at high speed, wreaking havoc on any enemies it touches. Spear. Oh, some of these abilities are similar to the abilities that are in Nier Replicant. So, like, the hammer is like the fist. The spear is a familiar power from Replicant as well. We can also increase our plug-in capacity, which is like our chips. I'm just gonna do that. Use, sell. Oh, I can sell things. Wait. My skills are first class, even for a scanner model. So, fun fact. Wait, I don't think. Okay, yeah, they're chips. So the main like upgrade mechanic in Nier Automata is that you get to build your own like chips, like an upgrading a computer or whatever. And so you have all these chips that you can equip, and you get more of them, obviously. Let me see. I think we also have weapon set, virtuous contract. Wait, do I not have my big sword? Oh, I only have my small sword. I lost my other sword? Bruh. Enhancement items, key items. Oh, we can replace our there's Grimoire Vice. We can change the skin on our pod. These are like fucking cosmetics, but we can change the skin on our pod. We can also make him a cardboard pod, and we can also turn our pod into Grimoire Vice. He doesn't talk, which is unfortunate. That's kind of sad, but it is the likeness of Grimoire Vice, which is pretty neat. I like that. Have you ever unequipped the OS chip? Yeah. By the way, there is an ending that you can access by let me see. I can save, but you can go in to the plugin chips and you can destroy the OS chip, which I think if I saved it will be fine. I can't remember. I can't remember if it'll just like automatically. I'm gonna get the ending in it because I haven't actually done it. But it gives us an ending. At least I think. Caution, handle with care. Removal of the OS chip will result in death. Yeah, that's the ending. It's ending T. Fatal error. But basically the implication is that you removed your OS chip and committed suicide. But yeah, as long as we saved, I think we'll be fine. Ending ID 10T error. It's very fun. There are a lot of joke endings like that too.
Point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
Be sure to save often. Hey, I got mail. Can I access my mail? Like, I feel like I need to. Yeah. This message is intended for the verification of your mail account. Members who encounter problems with the mailing system should contact their supervisor as soon as possible. IT operations lead server engineer. So they have an IT team. All right, let's go. Let's talk to our commander.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface. Rendezvous with the Resistance and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
All right, back to the surface.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
Right, you were just
up ahead.
You were just in a flight unit. I don't feel so good. Her balance sensors got damaged, so she got motion sickness. No matter how many times I repair the sensors, the problem comes back. It's almost like it's in her head or something. You guys take care of yourselves so you don't end up like her, all right? So it's like they're androids, they're mechanical, but they still end up getting very similar issues to like what humans would have. Hey there, are you going down to Earth again? I'd give almost anything to spend more time in a flight unit. We'd all like that, but they're expensive, delicate pieces of equipment, so they don't just hand them out willy-nilly. And you combat types are the worst. Last time you used a flight unit, it came back with huge scratches on the side. What do you think fixes that, huh? We do. We work our fingers to the bone to get you a beautiful ride, and you go and crap all over it. All right, here we go. The flight units are pretty slick, though. I like their design a lot.
Hey, 2B, why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
Orders are orders.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Missile barrage. Oh, yeah, very, very traditional, like, shmup type attacks. I feel like at some point I need to try beating and playing a shmup type game. I've always been they look cool and very I don't know, recognizing patterns and stuff like that is something that I find to be pretty satisfying. A big reason why I really like Enter the Gungeon and like roguelikes in general.
2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position. Understood. Good luck down there.
Oh hey, we get to land. This area is very, very pretty. So I'm excited to see it again and hear the music, because the music for the city ruins is great. It just looks cool. Oh yeah, give me that piano. Play me the piano, man.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
And if you'll notice, and this is another favorite feature of mine, in the Nier games in general, they kind of introduced me to the concept, actually, is the concept of layering music. So it's like all of the tracks in this game, if you think back to like Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, I was actually listening to the chiptune soundtrack for that, because if you don't know, you can download a chiptune player and then you can download the chiptune format of those songs, and it's a lot less of a they take up a lot less space than like a regular MP3 or whatever. But I was looking at the track list and I noticed that there are separate, there's like a track, there's the main track for a level, so like there's the underground theme, right? And then there is a theme that plays called Underground Hurry, like underground parentheses hurry, that is a sped up version of it that plays when the time gets low. And then there is a version of the song that plays when you get on Yoshi. There's a version of the song where you have to hurry when you're on Yoshi. So it's like that, where it's like there's multiple versions of the track that have different elements added in or removed, however you want to think about it, that play at different times, like depending on the context that you're in. And this game does this very, very well, very seamlessly. You'll notice a lot where it's just like certain areas of the game, like right now, this is the city ruins. This is the lowest level of intensity for the city ruins soundtrack, where it's just like the ambient sound and the piano, a little bit of piano. But when we actually get out into the ruins, it's going to play the regular track. And then there's a track with the vocals. And then there is the track that plays when you're in combat. And it just all seamlessly connects each other. And it's very, very nice. So definitely pay attention to that, how the music changes depending on the context, the context that we're in. Oh, hey, a chest. Melee defense up. I don't think these guys attack. Like, there are some bots that will just walk around. They don't attack you. They just walk around. I'm going to be nice to them, even though I know that, like, if I was actually playing as 2B, 2B would just be like, fuck you. And there it is. Coming in. Hey, there's a moose. Yeah, you see, it like just, it just comes in so seamlessly. From that, like the little, like the singular piano notes. And then it just transitions into the more piano notes. And a little bit of a guitar. This is the kind of sound and music design that I aspire to as a game dev, to be honest. Also, just to say that there's the infamous Tubi butt that we can see under the skirt that everybody fucking stares at all the time. Everybody makes a big deal about Tubi's ass. There it is. Moose. Oh wow, oh no, this moose. More intimidating than I thought he would be. Bro, I just want your meat. Yo, I just punched that moose to death. Oh shit, I forgot that how do I... Recovery items? Do I... Oh, I don't have any recovery items. That's bad. That's bad. Silver ore. Wait, what's this?
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately.
Oh yeah, if we have network features on, then we get other bodies. Like the dead bodies of people that died. Like, I don't know. Repair. Retrieve? Repair. A woman without beliefs couldn't help but smile in a world of sand.
They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
I mean, I don't think it's weird. They just chilling. Yeah, I think that the main issue that I keep looking over and seeing that it's just not smooth, and I don't know why. I think it's probably because of like processing power. Maybe. Possibly. It says that it's going at 60 FPS and my CPU is only being utilized like 3.5% of the way, but it's like it just feels choppy and I don't know why. I'll have to look into that. Because on my screen, it looks smooth. It looks like there's not at all any sort of hitch. It's just odd. And here's the resistance camp.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Are you new here? Yeah. So who are you? Oh, who the fuck are you? Are you the new Yorha soldiers? If so, you should go meet our leader. Oh, okay.
You're number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone.
Anemone?
I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
All the resistance members in this area are based in this camp. So we need to strictly manage everything and everyone that comes through here. Fucking Splinter Cell looking ass. I really, really love the vocals. Before that whole thing happened with the moon, this area actually had a proper nighttime. What thing happened with the moon? How are you? How can anyone possibly talk this much? I've been having this really weird feeling in my chest lately. I wonder what it could be. Make sure you get regular maintenance. Also, if you want an upgrade, you should talk to the woman out front. I fixed the camp's transporter so that you can return to the bunker. It's ready for you whenever. Thanks, bro. I've heard a lot about you. You're doing great work. Thanks, man. Nice weather we're having, eh? I mean, I guess. It's just bright. Hey, you're with Yora, right? My mask? It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Ha, just kidding. So what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever? Oh. I feel motion sick. This game is too difficult. Oh my god. It's just, she serves the purpose of fourth wall breaking. I don't think we've met. Or have we met? Sorry, my memory circuit is corrupted, so I forget stuff all the time. We don't know where the enemy will attack from, so we have to keep watch at all times. So here's an access point. Map information.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
Oh, you must be with Yorha. I heard about what happened. I deal in weapons, if you're interested in that type of thing. What kind of weapons? Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. Although, to be honest, my tools are in pretty sad shape at the moment. But if I can get the servicing device in that toolbox up and running, I could start fixing and selling weapons again. Take a look at it, will you? This looks busted, all right. You know it, and as I bet you can tell, I'm no good at that sort of delicate repair. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. Looks like the servicing device shorted out. Must have put too much load on it. I'm thinking 4 complex gadgets will be enough to fix it. What does that mean, 9S? Any idea where I'd find complex gadgets? Folks say you can find them over in the city ruins, although I also hear this place is crawling with incredibly aggressive machines. All right, we gotta fix the blacksmith. Subquest. Why do they call it a subquest? Yeah, it's weird. It's like every so often it'll like stutter when I'm looking at it, and I don't know what exactly. I'm not seeing any like dropped frames or anything like that. Let me see if I can maybe, if there are any settings that I can adjust that would make that better. Because it is set to 60 FPS. The downscale filter is set to, I mean, there's not like a whole big difference between the canvas resolution and the output resolution. Recording, streaming. I'm streaming at a pretty good bit rate. It's like 5,000, which is pretty high. Keyframe interval, profile, max B frames. Let me see. Game. Overloading your computer. Yeah, so it looks like probably the most likely thing. Let me see. CPU or GPU incorrectly selected to encode the stream. So it could be that I'm... Encoder settings. Rate control. CBR. GPU. Profile high. Preset quality. Keyframe interval is 2 seconds. I don't fucking know what any of this means. I look at it, I'm like, yeah. I'm smart. You'll often run into a problem if you're playing a CPU-bound game while your stream is being encoded by your CPU. This means that your game's maximum frame rate is determined by your CPU. I'm just looking at it. I had noticed that the stream, on my screen, the game looks really smooth. But when I'm looking at OBS, it's like, it looks like it's like kind of stuttering, almost not like stuttering hard. It's just like a significantly lower frame rate, like 30 FPS. Yeah, yeah, and I'm not sure if it's just like some sort of encoding setting, or it could be that because I've noticed that with some games, if they are graphically intensive, the streaming, like it'll look fine on my screen, but the frame rate will be lower. But I don't know if that's something like, if I just set, because there's like a GPU that's set to 0. I mean, yeah. OBS is like, let's ungraphics your GPU. GPU encoding. So I'm probably gonna have to look at this after the fact. Output GPU settings. Change the output to pretty much any number. It's for selecting the GPU you want NVENC to run on. Do keep in mind that unless your system consists of nothing but multiple quadro cards, setting that option to anything but 0 will result in NVENC not working. Interesting. So, yeah, I don't know what this, I might have to look in to see if there's anything, like, because I have the encoder set to my GPU, but I don't know why it would be, lowering the quality. I mean, it's not, like, incredibly distracting. It's just something that I notice, like a clear difference between what my, what's on my screen and what's in OBS. Like right now, it's smooth, but it immediately starts like stuttering a little bit. Like when I move around a little, like in an area that's not incredibly demanding, or I don't know. Yeah, because it's very clearly much smoother on my screen than it is on OBS. And that's just like personally a little annoying, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Hey, come here. Wait. No. Where'd you go? I can't. Okay, that's fine. She walked away and I couldn't talk to her. Oh, hey. I can't wait to have a drink after work. Androids can get drunk. Who would have thought? Must be tough having to spend every day of your life in combat. Hiya, here to take a load off? Psst. Yes, oh my. What? Hey, no eavesdropping. Small recovery. But how do I get over here? I want to get into the background. I don't want to be in the foreground anymore. Do I like jump up here and then... Oh, come on. There we go. This place is off limits. No shit. Wait. But why can't I? That's so weird. Anyway, those two characters that you're seeing over there in the background, that's Devil and Popola. Devil and Popola are from the first game, or are from Nier Replicant. These aren't the same Devil and Popola, because Devil and Popola are androids, and they are like a model of android. So they have multiple iterations of the same android model. So these are different Devil and Popola, but Devil and Popola were a significant factor in the first game. I don't know why I can't go into the background over here. It's probably just an arbitrary invisible wall. Oh hey, a chest. Animal bait. Wait, I did like a weird, like, somersault? Like a... Oh, okay. It only happens when you're going over, like, a... Because I can run and double jump, and it doesn't... Oh, never mind. It does do it. It's just, like... Maybe it's, like, just a chance to do it. Also, weird visual... Oh, I'm, like, seeing weird visual glitches. It's like... What's that? Is that a building? Like, the shadow of a building? Yo, no, hold on. Yeah, do you see that? I don't know if you're seeing that, like the little shadow. I think it only happens when I dodge, or like when I jump over. Yeah, oh yeah, janky. Yeah, there's like a shadow of a building or something that's appearing over the other textures. It's this game definitely is not free of jank. Huh? Mm. I'm taking a seat. I love you. Pizza home. No. I mean, I'm probably, like, not contagious anymore, but, like, still, I'm probably on the last day of symptoms. Like, I have a little bit of, like, my nose, like, congestion and shit like that. But I think I'm on the last day. I don't think that I'm contagious anymore. Because I think they said that it's like 10 days after symptom onset. And then there's, like, the potential of just, like, long-term, irritating, annoying symptoms like congestion and shit, so. It's so relaxing to listen to music, don't you think? Yeah. I could tell you are a connoisseur just by looking at you. Here, have this. This is what people calls a jukebox, a machine that play music. You can play any song you like on it as long as you have the necessary records. Oh, damn. I can play music? What song can I play? Stage. City Ruins, Peaceful, Sleep. Oh, so it's like the music that we've unlocked. Bipolar Nightmare. The Sound of the End, Alien Manifestation. Significance. Ah, that's cool. I think it's cool. Anytime a game includes like a jukebox feature, it's just in general pretty cool. Yeah, I think probably what's happening is that maybe my graphic settings are just too high. Maybe I can just... Maybe I just turn off ambient occlusion. Let's see if that fixes anything. And then Fidelity FX. Let me see. Fidelity FX CAS Nier. So, it's an AMD tech. I turned it on and the hair just kind of got more strands. Don't know if it's playing at 40 more Fidelity FP CAS cranked to the moment. I can't seem to find what it's supposed to do. It's an advanced real-time upscaling technology that renders the game at a variable resolution, but then uses real-time upscaling to get the graphics to the native resolution with barely any visual decrease. It's designed to optimize games and improve frame rate, so if you want to run the thousands of polygons in 2B's ass at a buttery smooth 60 FPS, then I suggest keeping it on. So apparently it's good. How to use Fidelity FX. Like, I don't know if I'm just supposed to... Because if it's supposed to improve frame rates, like, why shouldn't I just turn it up all the way? You know? Like, what's the... So it's FSR. No, hold on. Fidelity FX. CAS. Contrast Adaptive Sharpening. Provides a mixed ability to sharpen and optionally scale an image. Interesting. I just don't know, like... It's a poor substitute for DLSS. Dynamically adjust game resolution to bolster performance, so if a scene has a poor frame rate, the engine will cut the resolution down to try to improve it. The only problem is that I am not getting a bad FPS, like, on my monitor. I'm getting a bad FPS in OBS. So it makes me think it's probably just an OBS issue. Like there's some sort of setting in OBS that I need to change. But I turned off ambient occlusion, so maybe that'll help just a wee bit. Yeah, it seemed to help just a little bit. There's still a little bit of stuttering, but it looks somewhat better. It's a little bit smoother. Welcome, welcome. It's always great to get new customers. You some kind of supply trader for the Resistance? You know it. Every item here is handcrafted from abandoned parts and stuff plundered from enemy corpses. So then, to business. What can I get you? Yeah, I don't have enough money. I ain't got no money. You mean those little doodads that serve as power-ups for your body? Afraid not. I'd love to sell plug-in chips, but I don't have the necessary raw materials. Now, if I happen to get those raw materials, I bet we could do business. But until then, say. Now there's an idea. What if you got the materials for me? Of course. I've got this bum leg, so you can't really get around myself. Can't you just repair your own leg? You work in the supply trade after all. If only. Unfortunately, all of our parts are dedicated to the war effort. Can't spare any for myself. Personally, I'm hoping you wipe out those machines so I can start dancing again. But until then, will you look? He just wants to help. Or, he just wants to dance. Okay, so I need one broken key, one small gear, and one broken circuit. You can smash up a few small machines to find them. You can obtain them from enemies at the big open area towards the left when you exit the camp.
Target location data obtained. Marking on.
Alright, we got some sub-quests to do. It's mostly just gathering things. So we've got access points that we can save in. There's pizza. We gotta smash up some machines.
Must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Huh? Yeah.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regular.
God, that water looks really fucking good on my screen, but it just looks like it's.
Good to hear.
It just looks like it's.
How's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine.
It's
Does that
slowing
question
things
have
down, I
anything to
think,
do with
maybe.
our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
Feeling nice is not
That is
important.
so like you 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
Yeah, that's another side character. We just have this random operator that calls in and makes funny, silly remarks. I don't want to kill these machines, but I gotta get their parts. They literally are doing nothing to me, and I'm just like, I need your parts. Give me your parts. Okay, broken key, small gear. I love how I can straight up just punch a robot.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
It looks fine. Okay, maybe Twitch isn't as.
Man, these chores are a real.
Yeah, so it looks smoother on the actual stream. So I'm probably just. It's probably just OBS's
So no,
is being
I
dumb.
don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Because looking at the stream on Pizza's screen, it looks pretty smooth. So maybe I'm just imagining it. All right, so we got all of our items from this little area. Let's go grab the other items. I'm also going to keep it relatively short today. I'll probably do this side quest, complete this side quest, and then call it a night, and then we'll play for longer tomorrow. once I take a look at the VOD and make sure everything's all good. Yeah, I really like the aesthetic of the city ruins just in general. Everything's all nicely overgrown. There's trees growing out of the buildings.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile
Oh no,
machine life
they got
forms.
big ol' axes. Yeah, see, it smoothly transitioned to like the battle variant of this city ruins theme. Ah! Excellent. Okay, we need 4 complex gadgets. Whatever the fuck that means. Oh, that was a crystal. Iron ore. I need a gadget. Not rocks. Bruh. The progression from the rusty browns of the first stage with the occasional, oh hey, look at this tree,
Big plants too.
to the full-blown green as the primary color of the overgrown city was so cool.
To an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such too.
Yeah, I really like the, I think that, like it's amazing how much just adding a bunch of grass and trees and shit makes, like shifts the mood of a post-apocalyptic setting. Because I don't, like, this is just like objectively, like this is very, very pretty, very nice looking, even though like there's just ruins and shit everywhere. And like obviously when I get away from these buildings, you'll see the textures will pop out, and then when I get close enough, they'll pop back in. But even still, from far away, like the trees, and you can tell that they're sacrificing that texture, the textural quality of the buildings to keep the fidelity of the trees and grass and shit. Very, very nice. I'm a big fan of the overgrown post-apocalyptic aesthetic. And the lighting is very good as well. I still gotta find this gadget though. Oh my god, that's another rock. I don't need rocks. I need gadget. I love when they run through when she runs through a bush, she's like, ugh, tripping over the bush. Bitch, you just ran straight through a bush. What did you expect? Oh, there it is. Gadget.
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
But yeah, compared to the first, compared to Nier Replicant, even the remake, this looks like miles better. Like this water, I keep obsessing over like this water. I have never seen water look this good in a video game. Like this looks like an actual creek. Crazy. It's crazy. There's so much going on screen. And like when you look at it from this angle, it looks more like normal with video game water. But when you look at it from the top side, I don't know. God, if they can make, if I need every game that has water to make it look like this, because it doesn't seem to be affecting performance that much, and it looks so good. All right, I think this should be enough to fix your broken device. Well, how do you look at that? Looks like I'm back in business. Good to hear. You know it. I make these weapons to keep my friends safe, after all. Although sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making my friends die all the faster? Never mind. Forget I said anything. Anyway, come back in a little while, all right? I should have some new gear for you then. Hey, you found the materials. That's great. Now I can start upgrading and crafting items for you. I imagine you can spare a few of those supplies to fix your leg? Yeah, no. Why don't you tell us what's really going on? See, it's my left leg that's all busted up, and my left leg is the one that's fully original. Fully original? I've repaired this old body of mine 100 times over during this war. I've swapped parts in and out so many times I can't even keep track. But this leg, this left leg, it's never been touched. So if I go and replace that, what happens? I mean, would I even be me anymore? Or would I just... Anyway, it's my own problem. Didn't mean to trouble you with it. I should be getting more inventory soon, so swing by when you can. There's a lot of like existential moments like that where it's just like, this android has replaced his entire body. His entire body is completely different from what it was originally, and he's keeping his left leg because he feels like if he changed it out, he wouldn't be the same person anymore. I love questions like that. Hey, it's you. Oh, I almost forgot. I still owe you a reward. I wanted to say thanks for helping me get things up and running, and so I whipped you up some upgrade materials. Hey, want to try them out? You bet. Okay, I want to buy... Oh, hey. So there is, some of these weapons are from Nier Replicant as well. Beast Lord and Beast Bane are from Nier Replicant. I don't think that Ancient Overlord is from Replicant, but Beast Bane is and Beast Lord is. I do not have enough money to buy them though, unfortunately. I want to. Let me see. Can I sell anything? A mind ore, a semi-translucent jewel created from petrified tree sap. However, I think we can find weapons too. I don't think we need to buy weapons necessarily. I'm just gonna upgrade my main sword, and then I'm sure we'll come across another weapon eventually. Go to me whenever you need help with your weapons. Oh hey, I actually have a request for you as well. There have been lots of reports of dangerous machines appearing in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so it may be indicative of something bigger. Now, I hear you Yorha types are pretty good at examining things. You think you can look into this whole mess for me? Thanks, I knew I could count on you. I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Be careful out there, okay? To the desert. Yeah, we'll head over to the desert, and then I'll probably save, and we'll call it a night there. This was just a good old introductory stream.
Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target.
I got mail.
Is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
You know, I should buy some like recovery shit. I don't have anything that'll recover me. Oh, there's the full vocals for the City Ruins theme. It's got such a good melody. I wish that I could, I unironically sometimes I'm just like, I just want to learn the words to this, but it's complete nonsense. Impact bracer. This is the maintenance shop. I service and consult all types of android bodies. What do you have? Oh, she has the... She has the chips, like the alternate powers that we can use. I got a few of these recovery items. I think I'm just gonna buy... Okay. And then we'll head on over to the desert. Yeah, it seems there's some sort of like visual glitch where if you're sprinting or you're in specific areas, like some of the background, like the shaders or something on the buildings will kind of pop through the other textures. But yeah, this entire area is all like interconnected, and I think it took them quite a long while, or it was kind of a pain in the ass for them to do this because Replicant, all of the areas had loading screens between them, but Automata has no loading screens for the most part. Yo, I just punched him into a wall. I just punched a big old hunk of metal into a wall. Yeah, all the areas that I mean, there are some like transitionary areas between it, but there are no loading screens, which is very good. You love to see it. I would really like to have another weapon, though. I don't want to be punching the whole time. Even though it's pretty cool to look at.
You're from Yorha, right? We've got just remembered that if you need, what can I help you with?
There was a shop out here. I didn't have to stop by. Okay. Map information. I'm gonna drop a save here and then probably call it a night. This was just a little introductory stream to Nier Automata. I'll look over the VOD just to make sure that everything's all good. There's not a whole ton of any audio issues or anything like that. And then tomorrow we will dive into it probably for 3.5 hours. Instead of like the 2. But yeah. I'm pretty excited to continue on. I'm liking the performance so far. It's already significantly better than the last time that I tried to replay through Automata. The last time that I tried it was awful. It was not pleasant to play through because of how bad the optimization was. I don't know how I played it the first time, to be honest. No idea. I probably didn't notice because I was like, I'm lucky that I'm even able to play this game at all with my GTX 1050 Ti. So I'm not going to worry about how crusty it looks. And on top of that, I didn't have like a 1440p monitor. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the performance so far. I'm really enjoying the music and getting back into the groove of playing Nier. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with some more Nier Automata for like 3.5 hours at 1 p.m. And I hope you all have a good start to your weekend. stay hydrated, stay safe. And I will see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. So peace out. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll see y'all later.